Now you talked about the Atlantic areas or the interaction between Europe and the U.S. And the role of the U.S. Coast Guard.
Right.
Would you briefly describe that what the U.S. Coast Guard actually did for during our time of neutrality, and then when we engaged into the war?
Okay. At the beginning of 1939, President Franklin Roosevelt declared what he called a neutrality zone.
Right.
Right. No hostile warships within inside like a 200-mile limit of the U.S. And the Coast Guard had several ships, the 327s, 250s, a lot of them. And these crews had spent a lot of time underway. They were out, they were doing iceberg patrol, ice patrol. They spent more time underway than the equivalent Navy ships. They were very experienced. They were very experienced in working as single ships. So the Navy tagged them, said, okay, we need your ships. Come on out and pull this patrol. And they would be out there for weeks. They were also better designed and built ships than a lot of the Navy ships. These were designed for deep water, rugged water. They weren't designed to be extremely fast like a destroyer was, which are very narrow and are absolutely unpleasant to ride on. So the Coast Guard had a lot of deep water experience. They had a number of ships, cutters they could put into the pot, you know, more, as they term now, assets. So that's why they were tagged. And then as the war progressed, President Roosevelt expanded this neutrality zone further and further east.